Alright, so I'm going to power on this virtual machine. And click inside the window. So normally you would go and pick this option, Derek's Boot and Nuke. And it will go and run. So here is the problem with this. Right now we are running on the Linux console. There's no graphical user interface here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch method with M, and I'm going to say quick erase, and then I'm going to say R for rounds, and I'm going to say 1 round, and then I'm going to select U, not U, and U. And then hit F10 to start. And there we go. So now normally, this is a VMware virtual machine, so it's just going to blast across the disk images really quick. And I've got a relatively fast drive in this machine, so it should complete pretty quickly. So what this is doing is, this is software that is writing zeros to the disk's device node in Linux. So the Linux kernel is dealing with writing the blocks to disk. This program is simply generating the blocks and asking the kernel to write them to disk. So, the problem that you are having with this screen getting corrupted is the Linux kernel itself saying that it is unable to do something and scrolling something through here. So, there is a way around this. You will not get the kernel console scroll if it is running in a graphical mode. So, when dban succeeds, you should get something like this. And now I can kill this virtual machine. Press any key to continue, and then it bombs out. So from here, I'm going to release my mouse pointer and restart this virtual machine. Okay, I'm going to really restart this virtual machine. Yes, I want to reset this virtual machine. Okay, and this time when I get to the menu, I'm going to say, instead of choosing this, I'm going to choose the one just below it, partedmagic.com ISO. So, what this is going to do is this is going to run a graphical environment instead of a text environment from that's directly the Linux console. So, since it's running a graphical environment, it will not be printing the text console stuff. This is the text console right here, and it will switch into a graphical mode in a moment. So I'm going to pull my camera screen out a little bit so that we can see that. And there it goes. And now you will get a nice desktop on the machine. So, on this desktop, We'll see a little bit of statistics on the machine, what the CPU history is, yada yada yada, and a couple of standard icons that you will see on the screen. So, disk health is useful because you can select a disk and then view its smart data, which will tell you if any sectors have been reallocated, so on and so forth. But the real deal here is disk eraser. Sorry for the shuddering here, and that will give you this dialog. So, now, since this is a virtual machine, this option is not going to work. But on a real machine, this would ask the disk itself, as in send a SCSI command to the disk called secure erase, which the disk must respond to, which also will erase the DUP area, which is not normally accessible by file systems, and it will also wipe out reallocated sectors. It should wipe out the drive's password as well, because the secure erase command will erase the password data structure stored on the disk, which should clear the password as well. And if I select continue at this point, then nothing will happen and the dialog will just go away, because this is a virtual machine and these disks will not actually respond to that command. However, there is this command: external nwipe, fork of dbands dwipe, Derek's wipe. Again, sorry for the shaky camera, my hand is a little shaky today. But this option right here. Now, when I click continue, this should actually look pretty familiar. Hey look, it's that same screen. Only the header is a little bit different, and as you can see, it is just a window on a desktop now, which I can grab and move around and, maximize. Which doesn't really seem to do much for this, except screw it up a little bit. But anyway, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch my method to quick erase. I'm going to switch rounds to 1, and I'm going to start selecting these drives. So I know the difference between these because my virtual drives are 3.4 gigabytes, and then the actual disk image of the eraser stuff that I developed is the 2 gig one. So, and then I will press F10 to start. And this should look pretty familiar. So the advantages of doing it this way are, because this is running in a desktop environment, it will never get overridden by the black console output. Now, the other trick is you can hit B to blank that, and then any button will bring it back. So there is a nifty trick. Since you are running on a graphical console, if you maximize it and blank it and bring it back, it will actually be able to show you more data if you have more than 4 disks installed than in this example. And I believe it is capable of doing up to 100. There is no actual artificial limit. 100 is just the largest that's actually been tried and successfully worked for somebody. So there you go. So this guy is almost about to complete. Take another throat lozenge in a moment, so I think my voice is about to give out. Yeah, I can definitely feel my throat getting all scratchy again. So, okay, it successfully completed all of those, and I believe it will Oh, okay, so this one does not show the same success screen. However, it shows here at the bottom, wipe finished, press enter to exit, logged to /root/nwipe.log. That log file will obviously be wiped out because this is just running from RAM. And then it will drop you back at the desktop, and you can eject the disks and slot in some more. Excuse me. And to shut this down, it's just like a Windows machine. And that's it. I hope this helps.